Alright, for my first archery related video, let's work on breathing and warming up, because both things are really important to do, especially if you shoot recurve like I do, but I think in both cases, if you get your body prepared to do what it's going to do, you're going to do better in the long run. So starting out first, let's practice good posture. So we want to get set so that our feet are about our hip distance apart, and we get the joints in our legs all stacked up, hips over knees, knees over ankles. Feet as straight as you can get them without compromising the knees. So if you're really tight in your hips and your feet can't straighten out completely and you're a little wide or maybe you're a little bit in, don't worry about that. Just move your feet to as close to that as your body allows. Okay, and then we want to stand tall, get the shoulders to relax back and down, rather than them being forward or squeezed up. Relax back down, and shoulders end up right over our hips. Crown of the head reaches up, our chin slightly lowers, and we want to adjust our head or whole head to bring the ears above our shoulders. So not tilting our head to get our ears above our shoulders, adjusting at the neck our whole head to bring ears above our shoulders, standing tall. As we move through our warm-ups, I want you to be using a deep, complete breath. So what the heck does that mean? A deep, complete breath means that we're filling our lungs all the way up and we're emptying them all the way out. Most of us don't breathe that way. When we're not thinking about it, we actually use only a percentage of our lungs. So as you breathe in, what I want you to feel is if your hands on your belly, hands on your chest, that you're pushing that hand on your belly out. So it's like you're filling your belly up with air, even though we don't actually fill our belly up with air. First, and then as you continue to fill up, you feel that you fill up your chest, coming up to the collarbones. And then as you exhale, I want you to think about emptying out from the top down. So starting at your collarbones, and slowly emptying that air out till your belly gently draws in, and you squeeze that air even out of the very lowest part of your lungs, using the abdominal muscles and your diaphragm working together. So breathing in, filling up the belly first, and then up into your chest. Exhaling, slowly emptying out from the top all the way back down. Okay, so now we want to coordinate those two things, motion and breath. So when we are going through our motions, our breath will begin to pair with those motions and keep us calm through the process, because that's really kind of where we ideally want to be. Letting our arms just relax at our sides. Let's start by stretching our neck. So as you breathe in, I want you to reach the chin up for the ceiling and think about lengthening up through your neck as well as the front of your throat so you don't let the head fall back. As we exhale, slowly lowering the chin down toward the chest. And stretching up through the back of our neck, and feel that slowly spread as your head gets lower into your upper back. Okay, breathing in, slowly reach the chin back up, lengthening up through the neck, front of the throat. Exhaling, relaxing the chin back down, stretching through the back of the neck, and spreading into the upper back. So movement is slow. Keep the movement slow so your breath stays slow. One step at a time, and stretch at a time. Okay? Now holding each position. So as we breathe in, we're going to reach the chin up, lengthen up through the neck, holding that position without holding the breath. So continuing that nice deep breath flow. Breathing in. So we breathe out, lowering chin to chest, holding that stretch through the back of our neck, and then letting it continue to spread across the top of our shoulders, down into our back as we take a few of those nice, deep, complete breaths. So we breathe in, let's bring our head back up to center. And as we breathe out, slowly lowering the right ear toward the top of our right shoulder and lengthening up through the left side of our neck. Breathing in as we slowly bring our head back up to center. As we exhale, left ear slowly relaxes down toward that left shoulder, lengthening up through the right side of our neck. Breathing in, slowly bringing our head back up to center. Exhaling, right ear toward our right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, left ear toward our left shoulder. Breathing in, returning our heads back up to center. Let's do one more flow like that. Moving with the breath, that's what flow means. And then taking the stretch further. So relaxing our right ear toward our right shoulder. Let's bring our right hand up over top and just use the weight of the hand to the left side of the head. Just deepen that stretch. Continuing to take those nice deep breaths. Letting that stretch expand. And lifting our right hand up a little bit, we're going to turn our head to look down. Lowering the weight of that right hand out of the back of our head. We're going to shift the stretch into the back of the neck and down into our upper back more on that left side. Breathing in. So we breathe out, let's lift the right hand up. Slowly bring the head back to center and relax our right arm to our side. Breathing in. So we breathe out, left ear, relaxing down toward that left shoulder. Left hand coming up over top. Again, just using the weight of our hand, resting on the head, stretching through that right side of the neck. And lifting our left hand up a little bit, we're going to turn the head to look down, lowering the weight of our hand to the back of our head. We shift that stretch into the back of our neck on the right side and down into our upper back. Breathing in, so we breathe out. Let's lift that left hand up, bring the head back to center, relax the left arm back to our side. Let's bring it into the shoulders more, rolling them out. So as we breathe in, we're bringing our shoulders forward, and then they come up. So we exhale, taking them slowly back, and then down. So we want to warm up the chest, the upper back, as well as down into our lats, our sides, and even our abdominal muscles as we're coming around. So breathing in, move slow. Pick all that up. Breathing in, forward, up, exhale, back, and down. So let's counter pose or change the direction. So now slowly taking the shoulders back first, and then up, exhaling them, forward, down. Inhale, back, up, exhale, forward, down. One more of those. Loosening them up, adding the arms. So as we breathe in, let's reach our arms out and up. Palms turned up. As we exhale, turning the palms to face down. And slowly bringing our arms back down to our sides. So what I want you to think about is this motion is completely controlled by your muscles. Okay, so it's easy when we go up, because we know we're fighting gravity going up, and to be slow. But as your arms come back down, I want you to fight gravity on the way down. I want you to use your muscles to bring your arms back to your sides, and not let gravity to take over. So we're really warming these shoulders and arms up. Breathing in, long arms, reaching out from center as they reach up. Exhale, reaching out from center. Slowly coming back down. Let's do a couple more of those. Breathing in. Out. Breathing in. Bring our arms up to shoulder height. We're going to start with the palms facing each other. And what I want you to focus in on is that your chest and your upper back are opening and closing your arms more so than your arms are doing the work for you. Okay, so as you breathe in, I want you to focus in on the upper back and think about slowly squeezing your shoulder blades together behind you, causing the arms to open up. And as you exhale, I want you to focus on the chest muscles, bringing the arms back together in front. So breathe in, upper back muscles, opening those arms up for you. And as we exhale, chest muscles, slowly close it back down. And again, we're moving slow because we want to get deep into them. If we want to warm a muscle up all the way, we need to get all the way through it. And the only way to do that is to move slow. Our muscles, fibers fire one at a time. We have primary, we have secondary, we have tertiary, and so on. And so the slower we move, the more levels of that muscle have to fire to work the motion, because they can only be contracted for a short period of time. Okay, let's do that one more time. Upper back, opening those arms up, and then chest, closing them down. And we're going to change that exercise up a little bit, turn our palms to face away from each other. And I want you to notice the difference. As we breathe in, our arms are opening up, we're squeezing the shoulder blades together behind us, but arms are not helping. So they're going back too, and getting different stretches through the chest. Okay, as we breathe out, we're going to let the palms turn forward again and use the chest to bring the arms back in front. Okay, so breathe in, changing that backward motion, opening up the chest a little more. Exhaling, bringing it back forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, and then we want to move to those rotators within the shoulders because we need them to be flexible and strong and healthy in order for us to get into proper position in the shoulders. So we're going to bring our arms up like goalposts, so our elbows are still level with our shoulders, forearms are up, and as we breathe in, I want you to rotate the shoulders back as far as you're able to, letting those hands relax back. As we breathe out, we're going to slowly rotate the shoulders forward, which brings our forearms forward and then down toward the floor. And for most of us, we can only get so far this way. The other way, we tend to be able to open up just a little bit more, and that's pretty normal. But again, move slow. So you ease your body into the stretch, and you see if you can't encourage it just a little more. Breathing in, rotating the shoulders back. Exhale, rotating the shoulders back forward. Let's do a couple more like that. And then we're going to change position. So rotating forward, we're going to bring our arms down so our fingers now point at our hips, and it looks like we're making more of a diamond shape with our arms. Same action though. So as we breathe in, we're going to rotate our shoulders back and see how far back we can go. Exhale, slowly rotating forward and seeing how far we can go forward now. Feeling that stretch in different places. Waking things up, strengthening things up in there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Letting our arms relax. One of the parts of us that tends to get neglected and ignored tends to be our hands and our forearms. So let's do some stretches for them as well. So awakening our hands. When I say awaken your hands, you're straightening the fingers and thumbs out without adding tension to your hands. So they're still relaxed, but a lot of us, when our hands fully relaxed, everything's rounded. So we're just straightening things out so we can focus in on keeping that position of the hand. So as we breathe in, we're bending at our wrists and bringing the back of our hands slowly toward the forearms. And as we breathe out, we're going to slowly switch and bring the palms toward the forearms. So breathing in, bringing back of the hands toward the forearms. Breathe out, switching, palms toward the forearms. 4, 3, 2, 1 more of those. Now to release tension from our hands, we're going to breathe in, squeeze down and create it first. Seems counterproductive, but our muscles need to do the opposite. So as we exhale, we're going to stretch and extend the fingers and thumbs as far out from the center of the hands as they'll go. Breathe in, draw them back into center, squeeze down. Exhale, extend out and stretch. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1 more of those. And 1 more for those wrists. We're just going to make gentle fists now. Keep them relaxed. And we're going to roll them one way. And for some of us, you might naturally have your fists going in the same direction. For some of you, I've discovered in teaching classes, they want to go the opposite way right away. That's fine. Either way. Just remember, notice which way they're rotating right now. And after a few times, changing direction. And that's what might be hard. Our body tends to have one way that it usually goes, and the other way is harder, but it's really important for us to spend some time doing the other way to counteract things and to keep us in balance. So, and the other nice thing about those exercises is they might signal to you, or what I discovered, signal to you that there are problems up the chain a little bit. When we have injuries and things going on in the complex that we're using to shoot, a lot of times the problem can create a problem in another part of the chain. And so when you focus in on these individual elements, they can help signify that you might need to do something different with your body and training in order to help that all out. So thank you for warming up with me today, taking in some of these ideas with me today. If you enjoyed it, if you want to hear more, subscribe to my channel, and wherever you go, whatever you do, remember to aim for calm.